Now on Tech Tonight, Blacksburg ban. The town of Blacksburg announces plans to lift restrictions on accessory apartments. We'll tell you what this could mean for future housing.
Cardiac consideration. With October being Cardiac Awareness Month, we'll show you how locals are raising awareness.
Welcome to Tech Tonight. I'm Caitlin Murray.
And I'm Lexi Johnson. The town of Blacksburg is considering lifting a ban on accessory apartments. An accessory apartment is a separate dwelling that is connected to a single-family home. The ban went on the books after World War II when the housing market boomed from increased enrollment of men who had previously been soldiers. A meeting on October 19th allowed residents to voice their questions and concerns. Those who advocate lifting the ban believe that it could provide ample and affordable housing opportunities for many citizens. Some of those concerns have elderly family members that want to remain independent, but whose family is worried about them living far away. There are many buildings that were originally meant to house accessory apartments, but no such buildings have been built with that design since the ban. The proponents for the lift say that they plan to draft an ordinance to give to the town council sometime soon and expect the council to vote on it sometime around February of 2017.
October is Sudden Cardiac Awareness Month, and the Virginia Tech Rescue Squad is helping spread awareness by offering new CPR classes to the public. VT Rescue hopes that these courses will better educate members of Virginia Tech and Blacksburg communities so that, if an emergency situation was to present itself, students of the course can intervene while waiting for emergency services to arrive. VT Senior and VT Rescue Squad staff member Chief Chris Eyestone says, quote, "Those 3 to 5 minutes are crucial for the patient's final outcome," end quote. The class lasts for 4 hours and is on a request basis until the beginning of January, where they will then schedule regular classes. Participants who complete the course will receive an official American Heart Association certification. To find out more about information on the class and how to register, visit the Virginia Tech Rescue Squad's website at www.rescue.vt.edu. It's been kind of chilly out there. Let's see if we can expect slightly higher temperatures come next week.
Chief Meteorologist Catherine Maxwell has your forecast. Catherine?
Hello everyone, I'm VTTV meteorologist Catherine Maxwell, and then taking a look at what's coming up this week ahead, we'll be breaking out of the fall-like weather into the afternoon time frame and having temperatures increase into the mid to lower 70s for the rest of this week. Also, there's no need to worry about rain, especially if you're deciding to go out for this Halloween weekend. The surface map shows the possibility of no rain to hit Blacksburg for that night, but make sure on Halloween night to have a jacket on you as temperatures will dip into the lower 50s. For tonight's forecast, the high will be 53 degrees, so warmer than what we have been seeing this past week, as I have been basically freezing throughout the night. Maybe this will help give us some relief from the cold. Don't be packing up your summer clothes just yet, because tomorrow's high will be 76 degrees and mostly sunny. I have to say, I think fall is teasing us and isn't ready to kick summer out, as our temperatures have been bouncing back and forth the past couple of weeks. With the 5-day forecast for most of this week, we will be in the mid-70s and higher 60s. Halloween will have a high of 68 degrees. Really no rain is likely for this coming up week, so enjoy the sunshine as much as you can.
Fall isn't the only season that the cold weather brought. Flu season is officially here, but Tech Tonight reporter Katie Magnet finds how to avoid the dreaded Blacksburg plague.
Virginia Tech Health Services is putting on their annual flu clinic series to help students and staff at Virginia Tech prepare for the flu season.
According to the Centers for Disease Control, each year influenza viruses usually circulate widely across the U.S. from the late fall through early spring. The university makes it easy for employees and students to get their flu vaccinations, though, by hosting several flu clinics with Kroger Pharmacy around Blacksburg annually. This year, Hokie Wellness has 14 different clinics that started on October 5th and will continue until November 16th. Jamie Ramines, a Kroger patient care coordinator, shared more information about getting the flu shot this flu season.
Every year your chances of getting the flu are the same, so even if you've gone several years without getting the flu, your chances of coming across it are the same this year if you're unprotected. And the flu shot is really your best and only protection against the flu each year.
Many employees and students take advantage of the clinics and come in to get their flu vaccinations.
Well, I don't want to contribute to the Hokie plague, and I've heard that the flu shot actually helps you have your symptoms lessened if you even do get the flu. So I thought, why not protect my time and make sure that the people I'm helping are actually being helped.
Starting this year, the vaccine is free for all non-student wage employees and $21 for students. More information can be found on the flu vaccinations page of the Virginia Tech Human Resources website.
Reporting from the Flu Vaccination Clinic, Katie Magnet, Tech Tonight.
The phrase dreams really do come true is an understatement for Virginia Tech junior Alyssa Ray. Taking care of her sister after she contracted a rare flesh-eating bacterial infection left little time and money for Ray to continue her education. Continuing her education seemed to be no longer an option for the 19-year-old biological science major from Giles County. That is until Ray learned she would be getting a $10,000 scholarship from GoFundMe. Alyssa entered a contest through GoFundMe by using the social media hashtag GFM Scholarship on her GoFundMe page. After her story reached GoFundMe committee members, she was selected as one of the 10 scholarship award recipients. These recipients consist of students from all across the country. According to company spokesman Bart Jackson, education is one of the most common issues people cite for setting up GoFundMe accounts. Alyssa will be the first in her family to attend a 4-year university.
Downtown Blacksburg turned pink on Wednesday for its annual breast cancer fundraiser. Reporter Melissa Cisneros has more.
On October 25th, downtown Blacksburg celebrated the annual Virginia Breast Cancer Foundation fundraiser. Many businesses participated. All around downtown Blacksburg, lamps and poles displayed pink tulle to remind townies that it is the annual Pretty in Pink Breast Cancer fundraiser event. A worker, Michelle, was selling cupcakes to raise money made by Next Door Bake Shop, where all the proceeds are going to be directly donated to the Virginia Breast Cancer Foundation. Amongst the town, many businesses decided to support the event by donating percentages of their sales to the foundation, including Cabo Fish Taco. Later on the evening of the 25th, there was a bid for the Carolina Panthers signed football, jersey, and football tickets.
I was driving in another state when I heard of a similar type event, which was a fundraiser for a town. They had a couple different things going on during the day, and I thought that would be an interesting idea for downtown Blacksburg.
Kent Jewelers also sold cupcakes for $5 and raffled gift baskets that varied in prices from a free stay in a hotel in Blacksburg to other goodies donated by businesses around downtown. A unique twist about the cupcakes is that each one included a genuine gemstone donated by Kent Jewelers, so every buyer was a winner, including one lucky winner getting a real diamond. Now completing its 8th year, the fundraiser will return next October. Signing off, Downtown Blacksburg, Melissa Cisneros, Tech Tonight.
The Virginia Tech Student Budget Board has been capped. The board recently changed its policies to restrict how much money an organization can receive. The Student Budget Board determines the allocation of the university funds to different campus organizations. The new policy requires the groups to apply for funding in hopes of giving money to a wide variety of organizations. The organization's missions and what kind of funding they need determine the amount of funds given. In order to receive funding, however, the organizations must attend a budget board workshop held at the end of the fall 2016 semester or at the beginning of the spring 2017 semester. The Student Fund Board receives a portion of Virginia Tech's $161 student activity fee as a part of their budget. Gina Tamburo, Associate Director of Student Engagement and Campus Life, says the policy rewrite should give students a better opportunity to see what funding is available.
Coming up in entertainment news, a costume showcase that celebrates women in theater.
Plus, the Rising Solo Brewery brought in the season of fall next.
Welcome to your entertainment news. I'm Lauren Pack.
And I'm Christian Rice. There are some unique designs showcased in Wallace Hall this week by Professors Katrina Powell and Luann Gaskill. The collection includes watercolor costume designs and documents telling the story of design from 1962 to 2010 Powell Parker Art Collection. Professor Powell received the College of Liberal Arts and Human Sciences Outstanding Research Award this year from Virginia Tech. The focus of this exhibit is to showcase women's role in the arts and to stress the relationship between them and men while creating visual masterpieces in the world of theater. Many of the documents are a part of a regional theater and the world-renowned Beijing Opera. With the growing feminist movement in the world today, this exhibit pushes forward the benefits of having a gender-diverse platform in areas not only in arts, but all around the world.
Rising Solo Brewery held its 5th annual harvest party last Saturday. This event began before Rising Solo Brewery was even built, and ever since then, the brewery has carried on its legacy. Partygoers enjoyed a square dance with dances called by Old Man Kelly. Rising Solo provided guests with a dinner of harvest soup, salad, and warm oven-baked sourdough bread with help from local businesses and farms. The proceeds of the event went to the SNAP program of the Blacksburg Farmers Market. Not only do all vendors at the local farmers market accept the SNAP benefits, but they also have a special program where participants are able to get double what the SNAP benefits are worth.
An artist showcase at the Moss Art Center draws upon an eclectic group of influences and aims to critique gender roles. Tatiana Kondrashaw has more.
At the Miles C. Horton Jr. Gallery, Amy Cutler's artwork is on display for the public to view and enjoy.
Amy Cutler's artwork is centered on women and the rejection of traditional gender roles. She has been known to draw inspiration from nature books, fairy tales, Japanese woodblock prints, and Persian miniatures. For the fall season, her work will be exhibited at Virginia Tech. Some of her pieces that are being shown are Embargo, Siege, and The Dinner Party, which is gallery attendant Salva Bolano's favorite piece among them. Here she is with a few words about the artwork.
She was really interesting. Some of the art actually in here was old drawings she did when she was little, and she revamped it. She talked a lot about what inspired all of her art in the gallery. It's just interesting. The way she described it was, you know how male deer will fight for dominance? It's basically that, but it's women fighting for their right in society.
Reporting from the Moss Arts Center, I'm Tatiana Kondrashaw, and this is Tech Tonight.
Philanthropy event Golf for Hunger took place last Saturday in an effort to raise money for Action Against Hunger. Action Against Hunger is an organization that works to provide services and necessities for families living in poverty-stricken countries. The fundraiser was held on the Virginia Tech golf course located on Duck Pond Drive. Teams of 4 took to the course bright and early on the 9-hole tournament, which was accompanied by activities and raffles. Raffle prizes included $200 gift certificates from Warrior Custom Golf. Sponsors of the fundraiser included businesses including Moe's and Runabout Sports. For more information about Action Against Hunger, visit their website at actionagainsthunger.org.
This past weekend, the Women's Center addressed gender-based violence in America through one of its most impactful annual events. The Clothesline Project began in 1994. During the event, the university's Women's Center raises awareness through clotheslining shirts that have statements from those who have suffered from gender-based violence. This display includes survivors of sexual assault, handicap violence, and even violence against those who are taken advantage of for their sexual orientation. All types of violence are color-coordinated and are put on shirts hung side by side outside of the Women's Center on Washington Street. The project highlights the violence that many victims go through every single day. This project has become so widespread that it is now its own organization that helps academic institutions, businesses, military, and individual people address and handle these circumstances. For more information on the Clothesline Project, you can visit clotheslineproject.org.
Coming up in your Hokie Sports News, men's soccer struggles against the Tar Heels.
Plus, women's soccer has a tough time against Miami. Find out the details next.
Welcome to your Hokie Sports News. I'm Michelle Polanca.
And I'm Billy Parvitam. Last Saturday, the number 24 ranked VT men's soccer traveled to Chapel Hill to take on the number 3 ranked UNC Tar Heels in a high-profile battle of ACC foes. Unfortunately for the Hokies, UNC shut them out to win 2-0 and clinch the Coastal Division. Virginia Tech had a good start to the game to begin with. Tech possessed the ball for much of the first half while keeping the pressure on the Tar Heels. UNC, however, went into the half with a 1-0 lead courtesy of a penalty kick goal by David October. UNC controlled the ball in the second half as the Tar Heels came out aggressive, maintaining possession as well as getting several shots off at Hokie goalkeeper Ben Lungard. Marcel Acuna had the best chance to score for VT with 8 minutes left in the half, but UNC goalkeeper James Pyle made a spectacular save to keep the Hokies off the scoreboard. The Tar Heels would add on a goal late in the 87th minute, making the final score 2-0. UNC outshot the Hokies for the game 13-9. While Virginia Tech also continued its aggressive reputation that it has around the ACC as they edged the Tar Heels in fouls 12-7. Both teams made 3 saves while Tech had the advantage in corner kicks 3-2. Despite how seemingly even matched the two teams were in the box score, the Tar Heels were able to get 2 key goals to take the game. With the win, the Tar Heels clinched the Coastal Division. Virginia Tech drops to 9-4-3, including 2-4-1 in the ACC, as well as 3-3-1 on the road. The Hokies will return to Thompson Field on October 28th for the final regular season game as well as senior night.
While the Hokies dominated the Miami Hurricanes in football, the women's soccer team fell short. Last Sunday afternoon, the number 25 ranked Virginia Tech women's soccer team dropped a 2-1 setback at Miami. A goal by Miami's senior forward Gracie Lachwecki scored her second goal of the game and gave the Hurricanes a 2-1 advantage they needed in the 102nd minute of the play. Freshman midfielder Lauren Markwith and senior defender Emily Old each recorded an assist on the go-ahead score with only 5 minutes remaining. Miami matched the score and sent the game in overtime. Tech had not lost to Miami since the 2010 season. As a result, the 2-1 loss ended the Hokies' 5-game unbeaten streak. The season is coming to an end, but Virginia Tech is ranked 39 out of 334 teams.
This past weekend, VT Volleyball hosted 2 home games at Castle Coliseum, with last Friday night against Louisville and Notre Dame last Sunday afternoon. The Hokies, however, were not able to come up with the win as they fell in both matches against their ACC rivals. On Friday night versus Louisville, the Cardinals came out strong, winning the first 2 sets comfortably. The Hokies responded with the hard-fought 25-22 win in the third set behind sophomore Kelly Esch's 4-kill effort off the bench. Tech hung with Louisville in the fourth set before ultimately falling 25-22 and thus losing the match 3-1. Sunday afternoon didn't fare much better for the Hokies. Although VT fought hard throughout, the Fighting Irish led wire-to-wire in all 3 sets to close out the match in straight sets despite Amanda McKenzie's 7th double-double of the season. Several Hokies nonetheless had good weekends statistically. Amanda McKenzie led the way with a combined 26 kills and 25 digs in the 2 matches. Lindsay Owens had 17 kills and 24 digs, while Carol Rafferty also contributed 21 digs. With a pair of losses, the Hokies dropped to 8-13 overall, including 3-7 in the ACC.
Hours before the kickoff of the Tech versus Miami football game, President Sands, Director of Athletics Whit Babcock, outgoing Union Bank CEO Billy Beal, and several other dignitaries participated in an official ceremony at English Field at Union Park, the school's baseball home. Last week, architects from Cannon Design and workers from Whitting Turner, the same company that built the Hawthorne Basketball Practice Center, will start with the initial phases of the $18 million renovation project. The facility will take a year to complete. The plans call for upgrades on the press box, the permanent stands to be raised, and for a new and larger seating area that will include premium seating similar to club seat and suite holders at both Lane Stadium and Carillion Court. The project will also include the construction of a new club area behind the first base dugout and a social area down the right field line. The new press box structure will feature improvements to accommodate fans, the media, and the athletic staff. It will also add new restrooms, concessions, and marketing areas. More features of the project include a new video scoreboard and locker room area, player lounge, team room, and an equipment room, and a video room for the team. Union Bank and Trust, the largest bank in Virginia, has donated $3.5 million toward the renovations in return for naming rights. All the renovations are expected to be completed in time for the start of the 2018 season.
Coming up, we'll have a final look at your forecast.
Stay tuned.
I'm VTTV meteorologist Catherine Maxwell, and to take a look at your Halloween weekend forecast that will be coming up for this weekend, the daytime temperatures are going to be absolutely amazing. We'll be in the 76-degree range, so it's not really feeling like it'll be Halloween, as we will be almost in summertime temperatures. But for the nighttime lows, it will be reaching around the 50-degree range, so in the lower 50s, around 51 to 54 degrees. It'll be somewhere in between there. So if you are out and about, make sure you do wear a light jacket or something, as it will be cooling off just a little bit, and it won't be as hot as it was in the daytime. On Monday, it will be cooling off just a little bit more. It'll be in the mid-60s for most of that day, so we won't be reaching the 70-degree temperatures on Monday. For your Halloween weekend, please be safe, everyone. I'm meteorologist Catherine Maxwell.
A unique twist.